Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, EDT. This is Steven. This is Eau de Treasure. This is my channel where I talk about rare, vintage, discontinued, and interesting fragrances, just like in this video here. In this box, it's another Abercrombie Fitch Fierce Beauty. So I have a lot of these Abercrombie Fitch Fierce videos just because I keep seeing these things popping up online. I keep seeing them pop up online and I just can't resist, guys. What can I say? I'm not even a huge fan of the scent. I mean, I like it. I think it's cool. The nostalgia is the reason why this is something different. And I mean something different. People on eBay are buying some of these vintage bottles for $250 a pop because they're really rare. And they want the originals because the modern ones have been neutered to shit. They're just not the same. It's just like fierce flavored water if you buy it these days. So I have a beauty for you. I'm going to open this box up and show you a vintage red label silver cap with box Abercrombie Fitch Fierce. But first I want to show you this one. I picked this one up last week, guys, and I thought I would save this, just put them all together and show you these two. This is what a 30 ml vintage bottle looks like, because I don't think I've shown one on my previous videos. So this is a 30 ml bottle, and the big size was the 50 ml bottle in the, the first, whatever, 3 or 4 or 5 years. This one's about half full. And you could tell, guys, if you, sometimes the bottles are not symmetrical. If you have a square or a rectangle shaped bottle, it's best to turn it on its side, and it's the most symmetrical way. You can see exactly how much is in there. So this is right to the stem, which is exactly halfway. And so this is 15, there's about 15 ml in here. And I got this last week. What did I pay for this? This was about 1,600 Japanese yen. So I'm living here in Japan, and of course I'm buying these in yen. The yen, which is very low, it's been very low for the past, year or so, or 6 months. It's been very low. $12, about 12 bucks, give or take. So I took a shot on this, 12 bucks, 15 ml. There's a chance it doesn't smell good, because with these Abercrombie, with these A&F Fierce vintage bottles, they just don't hold up as well or as easily as a lot of other fragrances. So I tried this one out last week, and it's not exactly there. It's a little bit off. And you could tell the bottle is pretty clean. The bottle's in good condition. You can see there's a batch code on the bottom of this, 2056 CFD, if that's right. Cologne for men, 30 ml. There's no Japanese sticker on it. It wasn't until recently where Abercrombie & Fitch had a store here in Japan. So I'm guessing 10, 12 years ago or earlier, these were all bought in somewhere overseas and brought back, either duty-free or while while people were vacationing in Hawaii, for example. That's how a lot of these came back here to Japan. And you can see in the cap, there's some spots here, the silver cap. It's not exactly chrome, like later it would become a chrome cap. It's just a kind of a dull metal finish. But you could tell because of these little marks here that you can't really wash off. It wasn't exactly stored in a climate-controlled, cool environment. So it was probably hot in the summertime, maybe very humid to make this kind of a condition on the cap. So it's not exactly perfect, but I'm going to compare it to this one. This is around the same vintage, a 50 ml. So I'm going to open this one up right now and show you guys this beauty that I'm adding to my collection. I just cut it open. I'm not happy that it came in this box like this. They sent it like this because you get a discount when you send things that can fit in like a 1-inch size. So I'm hoping it's not like pressed down and I'm hoping the box isn't screwed up. All right, here it is. Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. This is the second year that it was released. It's not exactly the first year. Let's take a look at the box to see what condition this thing is in. It feels like it's a little bit, yeah, it feels like it's been messed up a little bit because it's been pushed down in that box, but it's basically in good shape. You're going to get these little marks because of the material. It's kind of like a soft paper. Let's open her up. Instructions of how to twist off the cap, just in case you needed that. All right. Wow, the cap wasn't secured. It just came right off. It wasn't snapped in. So the person before me that had this didn't know how to use the cap. They didn't read the instructions. Okay. All right, let's check this thing out. First of all, it's cold from sitting outside. The person, the mail carrier dropped it in the mailbox, and it's cold, but it's, I think it's all right. Now here's an example of a cap that is in perfect condition. You can see from the glare of the light here, look how clean this is. Let's compare these two together here. You see how this one here has aged, this one hasn't. And another thing, obviously, is that there was no body on this bottle, the 30 ml bottle in the beginning. There's a little R, a little missing from the R there, but this one is in perfect shape. So the juice does look a little bit yellowish, a tiny bit yellowish, but I hope that's not a problem. I'm about to try it on and tell you what I think. Batch code 0556CFAC. Batch code looks similar to this one. So they came out around the same time. Let's see how it smells. If you want to know more about Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, if you want to know the notes that are in it and all I talk about the reason why this is so famous. Go back in my videos and just look at my earlier Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce videos. I think this is the 5th one. I talk about why this is so popular. Basically, this just reminds people of when they were in middle school or high school or college when this thing came out. So people are paying a lot of money for these originals because it just brings them back to that time period. All right, so this is in perfect shape. I mean, look at the bubble. It's right at the top of the bottle. Look at that. So I'm going to give myself one spray and see how it is. All right, 2 sprays. My girlfriend's not going to be happy. She's on her way home now. We're going to have a late dinner. It's like, holy crap, it's like 10 to 11. I just got home around 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., and we have our late dinner on Wednesdays. She's not a big fan of this. It's too strong for her, this Abercrombie Fitch Fierce, but she knows the smell because when I spray it on and I ask her what am I wearing, she says Abercrombie. All right, let's give it a whiff. Now I'm going to spray this one on the other hand, and I'm going to compare them side by side. So I sprayed this one on about a minute ago, and this one smells nice. I'm lucky, because I feel like it's 50-50 if they come out, you know, over 20 years, if they still smell good. Yeah, this one is the goods. This is great. I got lucky with this one. This is like, it's in like new condition. And this one, no, this one is not the same anymore. This one is kind of off. So I'm all right with that. 12 bucks, I took a shot with this one. But this one was worth every penny. So what did I pay for it, guys? Can you take a guess? This is the same bottle. This is the same one I featured on my community tab. So if you go to my YouTube channel, and you look at the tabs, there's a video tab and a shorts tab, and there's a community tab. And that's kind of like a feed, like a news feed, like a Facebook or Instagram feed. And I just started posting some pictures on there. I'm not going to do too much with that, but I did put I put a poll. How much would you pay for like new red label bottle of Fierce with the box? And I put 4 choices. I think I put $75 maximum, $100, $150, or $200 maximum. I think I forgot exactly. And 10 people voted on it, and 9 of them said $75. So one person said that they'd spend $150 on it. But I paid significantly less than that, so I'm pretty happy about that. So I paid 6,500 yen, and this was actually sitting there for about 2 weeks. Nobody had bought this for 2 weeks because it was up around 7,500 yen. So it was around 60 bucks. And he reduced the price. The seller brought the price down to about 50 bucks. So I actually bought this for $49 and change. So let's just round up and say 50 bucks for this like new red label classic bottle of Fierce. What do you think, guys? All right, I hope you liked the video, guys. I'm adding these awesome fragrances to my collection and just documenting it with this YouTube channel. So give me a thumbs up if you like this content, if you like these videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, guys. Leave me a comment if you have any questions about this, or if you have some kind of information that you could share with me about these fragrances. I'd really love it. And come back for more. See you in the next video. Take care.